Okie dokie everyone, welcome back. This is Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony on the Nintendo Switch. And this is gonna be part, what is it, 7? Are we on to 7 now? I believe we are. Yeah, that's it. It's part 7. Alright then. Sorry for starting streaming so late. I had not slept much, if at all, the night before. And after the last night shift I had to do last night, I came home and I slept like 9 hours. So I really needed that. And I ended up only being woken up by my phone, actually, by a phone call. So I would have kept on sleeping for a few more hours, I think, if I had been allowed. But anyway, I'm here now. I did not get to play the game at all off stream though. So spending coins and all that for presents, I haven't done that. So I'm probably gonna have to spend a few now. If you'd excuse me, just a second. Alright. I had lunch at like 4 p.m., like 4:30. That's how it goes. Night shifting. Okay. Okay, where are we? We're in my room, aren't we? So let's leave. I'm gonna go to the shop to spend those coins on the Mono machine. Where is it? Mono machine? I can't remember. Oh, you can move around slowly with the D-pad. Huh. Oh, I thought I saw a person. I got issues. And I'm gonna pay. Mono machine, yeah, that's the name. I wasn't sure earlier. That's a lot of coins. Fashionable glasses. How about we go down to 400? Then I'll see in the list if I do indeed have anything to gift Angie, since I would like to finish her, I hesitate to say quest line, the series of relationship scenes, I guess. Ernest compass. Strict striped necktie. Mazendol. Greek yogurt in a machine like this? Ew. It's probably not edible anymore. Pampers. Well, I got a beret. Ernest compass, I got a few. What is it? 3 so far? Just in this session. Monkey paw, yeah, I got that a lot. Ketchup. Yucky caramel. So I will be able to end the stream a bit later than usual today since I started later and I won't have to try to nap before heading off to work. After all that I slept today already, I don't think I'm gonna need to sleep for a while. At least until tomorrow morning. After my next night shift. Oh, I didn't have that one. Dark belt. Sheer coat uniform. It resembles that of Joker from Persona 5, no? I think. Feelings of ham. Rock hard ice cream. Alright then, Angie. Angie! Angie! Where is she? Ah, there she is. She's in her ultimate lab. Black paint everywhere. That's a lot of black paint. What are you painting, woman? Young lady. What could that memory mean? I mean, it's impossible that a funeral was held for me. Because I have Atua, so I'm in no danger of dying, you know? Should I hang out with Angie for a while? She might be in the mood. Okay, then what should we do? Angie spent some time showing me her art supplies in her lab. Angie and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Angie a present? Definitely. Alright, so there was the beret, there was the hand, mechanical hand or whatever. Where is it? Where is it, the other one? Ah, but I don't have one like that. Okay. And there was a sketchbook also, I believe, that you could give her. Jelly balls. No, that's not it. Ah, there it is, I think. Sketchbook, yeah. Let's give her that. We haven't done that yet. Oh, how divine of you, Shuichi. I kept running over with gratitude. Yay, I'm with Shuichi again. Happy, happy me. Yeah, happy. And she's been pretty happy lately. I wonder why. Hey, Shuichi, guess what? I got a present for you today. And she pulled out what looked like a small board covered in fabric. Here, Shuichi, unwrap the cloth, okay? Slowly, gently. I unwrapped the cloth carefully, just as she said, and saw a canvas about the size of my palm. And on the canvas, you made this, right, Angie? What's it of? You don't recognize it? It's your face, silly. Maybe it's cubism. This is me. Not only does it not look like me, it doesn't even look human. Yep, I want you to have it. Thank you. I'll cherish it. You don't faint when you see my pictures anymore. I'm so happy I've gotten closer with you. Now that you mention it, that is true. Perhaps I've just gotten used to it. No, Shuichi, you were chosen by Atua, and now you're ready to be Angie's husband. Isn't it wonderful? Husband? Where is this coming from? Atua has spoken. Shuichi can be with Angie forever. Hey, Angie, does Atua decide everything for you? Even your own husband? Well, maybe I want you to be my husband. Ha ha ha. What? Because I really do want to be with you forever. Does this mean I chose you, not Atua? Are you confessing your love? This is getting kind of heavy. I can't do it. No, it's cute. I don't want to crush her dreams or something. Are you confessing your love? Confession? Yeah, because you clearly like me and all. I see. Is that all? You just want to know if I like you too? Okay, I do. There, it's decided. Okay. Choosing a husband is an important decision. You need to think about it more. And why did you pick me? I'm just an ordinary guy compared to you. But you're not ordinary. My first time was with you. What do you mean, first time? Maybe I was drunk and I don't remember it or something. Ah, you're the first one to ever get angry at me. I get the feeling lots of people must be getting angry at you. Since that moment, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. I just think about you all the time. Ah, I see. I suppose Angie never got scolded before. After all, on her home island, her words were the words of Atwa. Of course, if Angie admits that she got mad at me, that must mean that those are her genuine feelings, not Atwa. That's good. It's a little strange, but there's definitely a bond between us now. Ah, of course, there's still the matter of... Hey, Shuichi, will you be my husband? Ah. It's voiced. We aren't that close yet. I can't be your husband. Angie's report card has been updated. You've learned a new skill, Atwa's intuition. Okay, that might be a powerful power to have. The intuition of a god. Angie's undergarments, okay. Okay, they're shipped, confirmed. They had the SEX. You two should sleep together in one big bed. Wait, what? Ah, he's talking about the other two mono cubs. Okay. Triple bunk beds. But no. Kumasumi. I already slept in a bunk bed once while traveling. We haven't done it for a while because of the murder, but we're going to blah blah blah. In that case, I need to go to the courtyard, okay? Courtyard. Ah, there's Angie. Hi. Huh? Shuichi, where are you going? Nowhere in particular. What about you, Angie? I was just talking to the others. Talking. Since they can't hear Atwa's voice, I was explaining his wisdom to them. Ah, I see. Atwa was touched by everyone's feelings, so he said we must all preserve the peace here. Nyahaha, I'm so relieved. I'll work with everyone to make this academy a paradise. She'll work with everyone? I wonder what she means by that. Goodbye, Nara. Goodbye, Nara. Shuichi. I have a bad feeling about this. Himiko's magic show was Angie's idea as well. What is she planning this time? Looks like Kaito isn't here yet. Then suddenly... Hey, sorry I was late. I had trouble bringing her. Her? Ah, Maki. Maki, why is Maki here? That's what I'd like to know. Someone kept buzzing my intercom and I got so fed up I finally opened the door, and then this guy grabbed my arm and dragged me all the way here. If we're gonna train, it's more fun with 3 people than 2, right?
Huh?
Ah, sorry, hard for me to stay focused. This stupid. Oh, you calling who? Hey, you calling this stupid? Listen up, when a hero has to fight with a big enemy, they train, and train some more. That's what this training is. It's important for a hero like me. So you guys can be like super dog, cat, or horse by my side to help me be the hero. Of all the examples you could have picked, did you really think that crazy explanation would convince me to stay? This is still stupid. I'm going back. Hey, hold on a sec. When I said I was the hero, that's just from my perspective. Even super pets think of themselves as heroes. Yeah, calling us pets, real convincing. Same goes to both of you. Each of you are the heroes of your own stories, so act more like it. I don't know what you're up to, but I told you both to stay away from me. You know this will end badly if you don't, so why are you being so difficult?
No.
How long are you going to run anyway? What? Kaito brought his face close to Maki's. Your mask is coming down, I could tell just by looking at you today. So, you guys mind your business, I'll mind mine, and we'll all agree to avoid each other. Please, just pretend I'm not even here.
I don't know.
You're not the terrifying person the others think you are. You're just a coward.
No.
Hey, what's your enemy?
Huh?
My enemy? You don't need to tell me what it is, as long as you know it yourself. So how long are you going to run away from your enemy?
Eh?
Run away? Yeah, you've been running away, it's pretty pathetic. But if you want to stand against it even a little, I'll train with you, so you can be strong. What? Maki is getting angry. Kaito is just provoking her. Is he going to be okay? He's antagonizing the ultimate assassin. That might actually be the thing she needs to hear.
桃太くん
It's okay, you don't have to.
わかっ
Fine, I'll do it. Yeah, see? Huh? You'll do it? Don't get the wrong idea. Just bug me about it later if I refuse. See, you do get it. The only way to deal with idiots like him is to give up and just keep nodding. You don't get it at all? Whatever, you just better get ready. I won't hold back just because you're a girl.
No.
Well, what are we doing first? Alright, first, 100 push-ups. Somehow Maki ended up joining us and the three of us trained together.
週一もなかなか様になってきたじゃねえか。
桃太くんも今日はサボらないでよ。ちゃんと数えてるからね。
今日は体調がいいからな。腕立て50回くらいは楽勝だぜ。
なんで減ってるの？
いや、はるかはどうだ。さすがに100回は無理だろうが。
91、92、94。
She didn't need the training.
おえ
これでいいでしょ。
Maki stood and brushed the dirt from her hands, totally composed.
まさか。
You're...
な
Oh, what the... crap. You're not even out of breath. I guess you've trained before. Aren't you breathing a little too hard? It's not like we really pushed ourselves. Before coming here, I did some warm-ups. I already did 500 push-ups, so... Kaito, that was the best lie you could come up with.
ね
Anyway, I'm done and you can't say I didn't train with you. I'm going back to my room.
おう
Okay, we're doing training tomorrow too. You better be there. She might start to... I mean, she might grow to like it over time. The company, you know? Gets lonely, I guess. Locked up in her room all the time. Maki ignored Kaito and left without a word. Geez, why is she gotta be so difficult?
えね
Hey Kaito, why did you do all this? To help her? If someone's weak, you help them out. Teamwork's important for astronauts. If someone's weak and suffering, there's no way you can just leave them. Weak and suffering? Maki?
そう
Well, in that sense, you're... No, your case is a little different. What do you mean? Nothing! Anyway, let's keep going. You're still in the middle of your push-ups, right? So are you. Weren't you listening? I already did 500 push-ups before I got here. Nice try, Kaito. Kaito ended up saying he didn't remember how many push-ups he did. We agreed to just start over and we were exhausted by the time we reached 100. I can do 100, but not in one go though, in 3 reps. 3 series of reps, sorry. Because that was my daily training regimen not that long ago. Now I don't have the time anymore. So tired. When I got back to my room, I huffed out a deep sigh and fell backwards onto my bed. Kaito bringing Maki. He really is crazy, but maybe it's because he's crazy that Maki came in the first place. Kaito, you really are something else. My eyelids closed as I continued talking to myself and eventually I drifted to sleep. Curious? What we Motocubs do when you're not around? I'll tell you. We listen to foreign music and laugh at the funny sounding words. When we hear words that sound perverted, we get really excited. We also wear pajamas all day and lounge in an air-conditioned room. And when we all go out together, they usually make me steal. See? We're all such good friends, we're always together. Except when they run away when I get caught stealing. That was a Matrix reference, the thing where he's just dodging a bullet. Bending backwards like that. Ba, 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 ba.
朝8時だよ。お知らせします。仲良くしよう。
Yeah, whatever.
そうよ。
Trying to update an app here. Alright. I will use the excisal to spit your faces off like mandarin oranges. That's so gory. Please get along, everyone. Ah, she puked again. Oh, it's blue this time. How rare. They say anyone who sees Monofani's blue puke will have good luck. Bye, come on. Assemble in the gym, huh? I have a bad feeling about this. Korikyo Shingiji. Yeah, the gym they said, right? Can I just walk there? Nah. Well, I can take a shortcut by going there then. Oh yeah, that's the one. It was the same something something, all clean. Like nothing ever happened. Okay, I see what they mean. Oh man, I'm tired as fuck. I was up all night fixing that computer. You took a look at the computer on the 4th floor? What do you think? Yeah, I only just started working on it, so I don't know the full specs, but... that thing is pretty good. I mean, it's so intense it just won't let me sleep. Are you jealous? Of course not, I would never be jealous of a computer. A robot jealous of a computer? It seems just plain impossible. Hey guys, am I sleepwalking or something? What's she doing here? Oh, I see, I'm hallucinating. After what Maki said before, there is no way she'd be here. Don't say something so stupid. You'll never get to know her better if you never talk to her. Maybe everyone would prefer that. Maybe everyone would prefer that this dangerous killer stays far away from us. Of course, I wouldn't prefer that at all. You gotta cut it out. He's right. Murder and death have no place in the peaceful academy life. Yeah, it's just like Angie said. Yeah, it's just like Angie said. Huh? What did she say? Everyone, it's serious. Oh no, the colossal insect is on the other side of the wall, isn't it? No, not that. Gonta went to courtyard before coming here and... Kumatase. Come on, what is it? Why'd you call us out all of a sudden? We're the ones who called them out. Did you forget that too? Let's worry about Modotaro later and present the motive now. So it is a motive after all. It doesn't matter what the motive is, we will not do the killing game anymore. That's right, we aren't afraid of anything anymore. Because we have Atua. Oh, what? But it's no ordinary motive. This motive will inspire fear like never before. Fear like never before? If you face a fear like never before, you'll have no choice but to unite. Now for the motive that will cast you down into the depth of terror.
仲良く発表します。今回の動機は転校生です。そう、なんと転校生が来ちゃうんだ。
Monokuma?
しかも、
Don't
ただ
know.
の転校生じゃなく。
今まで死んだ4人の中から誰か1人を蘇らせ
What, as a robot or something?
ね
Welcome back, the transfer student among you, or something, that's what it said. Transfer student. We can resurrect someone?
あのね、
The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim.
そうよ
But only one of the 4 who have died so far can become the transfer student. Whoever you choose, that person will be considered part of the killing game semester. So technically you can kill him again as soon as they're resurrected. You know, if you wanted to use it like that. This motive is supposed to bring them closer together. Sorry, old habits and such. Monodam, let's forgive Monotaro. Forgiving is what friends do, you know. Monofani, you're nice. But there is more to friendship than being nice. Friends also punish each other when they do something wrong. That's why I'll have you punish Monotaro. I'm always mocking her when she's not looking. I don't want to be punished by her. Fine, I'll do it. So long, farewell. Goodbye, come on. I feel like this academy has prepared me for absurd situations, but what I just heard was the most absurd thing so far.
理解不能です。
Transfer students resurrecting the dead. Don't say such a stupid thing. There's no way resurrecting the dead is possible. It just can't happen. Sheesh, who the fuck would believe that load of unscientific bullshit? This belief, due to a lack of scientific merit, is simply the hubris of a scientific society. This ritual, or rather resurrection ceremony, stems from funeral ceremonies the world over. See, they are similar, yes? The act of sending the dead to the next world is a sort of ritual. Through rumors and legends, that ritual twisted into a way to return the dead to this world. A ritual? Since you keep wrangling about it, I'm guessing you really believe all that stuff, huh, Kyo? What are you saying? There is no way the dead can be resurrected. What? Without a doubt, the souls of the dead exist, but they cannot be brought back to life. Dead flesh cannot be restored, just as broken glass cannot be mended. So you believe in souls, but you don't believe those souls can be resurrected? That seems confusing, but I know if we ask, this conversation will just go on forever. If not even Kyo believes it, then there's no such thing as resurrecting the dead. And if this idealistic degenerate can't believe it, no reasonable girl would believe it either. You think so? I don't think it's strange for the dead to come back to life. The kooky bitch is finally talking! Too bad, no one's interested in your bullshit cult. No, wait, let's hear what Angie has to say. Yes, Angie is free to speak. Yeah, can I say it? Yay, okay, I'm gonna say it. Because that's what Atwa desires. I can't follow this conversation at all. Maki Harukawa. Oh, I have no idea, I have to listen to Angie. So you believe you can revive the dead, Angie? I don't think the resurrection ritual can really bring the dead back to life. It's probably more like returning the dead to us. What do you mean? You know how the bodies of all the victims have been cleaned up? So clean, it's like there was never a dead body to begin with. So maybe they were never dead to begin with. They weren't dead? No, that's not possible. We inspected all of the bodies ourselves. But it might have been a very accurate imitation. An imitation? Monokuma and the Excisals are evidence of ridiculous scientific advancements, so it may be possible for them to create extremely convincing imitations. If that's what Angie says, then I'm starting to plainly agree. I've always supported Angie. Thank you, everyone. What? No, wait a minute. I saw them with my own eyes. Don't raise your voice to Angie, you rude degenerate. Everyone is starting to act with her like everyone back on their own island or something. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wait, what? Shoot. I had the wrong microphone. I turned it off here so I could blow my nose, and actually the microphone by the webcam was the one active. So the sound has been pretty crappy for the last 29 minutes. Well, well, it should be better now. You don't want them to be alive, Shuichi? You don't want the dead to be alive? I do want that. I wish they were still alive. Even now I think that. But no matter how much we want that... But wait, If everyone alive, that mean they're somewhere in school, right? So maybe one of them write message in courtyard. The message in the courtyard? It's him I should listen to now, I guess. Gonta, you know about the letters written in the courtyard, right? Yeah, but it's sort of different now. On the way here, Gonta goes see writing in courtyard. Worse. It said horse something before. The world is... I think it should say something like the world is... I'm not sure. Gontano could understand what writing mean, but maybe a message from dead? Maybe everyone leave message for us that say, hey, we're alive. A message from everyone who died? Because no one here write it, did they? So someone else must have write it, right? Are you saying that person hiding in the school wrote that message? In other words, it's a message from the dead? Wait, a message from the dead? What the actual fuck? Either way, there's nothing more divine than being reunited with a friend. As she spoke, Angie picked the Necronomicon off the floor. Angie, whatever are you planning to do with that? Are you actually planning to perform the ritual? You do know it's a motive, yes? But perhaps it's a motive that's dangerous to ignore rather than dangerous to use. For example, maybe the people who've died are actually alive. And if we don't perform the ritual, maybe they will be killed for certain this time. It would be a problem if we allowed 4 potential survivors to die. You're so smart for telling us, Gonta. You're a savior to those 4 people. Huh? Angie approached Gonta with her usual wide smile and...
Gonta はいつも頑張ってるね。みんなのために体を張ってさ。暴走しちゃう時もあったけど、それもみんなのことを思ってるからだもんね。わかってるよ。だって神様は頑張るゴンタをいつも見ているから。
見ている？
安心して。ゴンタは一人じゃないよ。神様がちゃんとゴンタを見守っててくれるからね。
優しいおばあちゃん。
Grandmas are nice.
Huh?
Gentle grandmother, I thought you said Atwa was a handsome man. And geez, Atwa changes his appearance depending on who's looking. Well, that's not suspiciously convenient at all. Yeah, for once I agree with him. Oh yeah, why don't you join our student council, Gonta? It'd be really reassuring if you were part of the student council, Gonta. You will use your power for the peace of the academy. Yeah, see how much everyone needs you, Gonta. You should definitely join. You need Gonta? Okay, Gonta joined student council too. Wait, before all that, what exactly is the student council? Yeah, it's a cult to Atwa or something like that, I take it. Probably. Is that why you've been acting weird? Last night, Angie summoned us to discuss how we can eradicate the killing game. Me, Kibo, Tenko, and Tsumugi. And we arrived to a conclusion.
ヨナがアンジーさんを生徒会長とした最終学園生徒会の結成です。最終学園生徒会？私たちはアンジーさんをリーダーにしてみんなで一致団結することにしたんだ。
マニフェスト殺し合いの根絶です。
うちら生徒会が殺し合いのない最終学園を作ってやるわ。
A student council, and Angie is the president. There can be no harmony between us if we keep saying different things. Oh, shut up. What? It's called the student council, but all the decision making is done by Atwa. Since Angie can speak with Atwa, she's the only one worthy of leading the council. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm going to follow Angie too. Thanks everyone, Atwa is happy too. Ah, jeez, they've been totally brainwashed. Angie has spread her influence before we'd even realized. But it makes sense if you think about it. This place has all the conditions for a cult to form. The fear of death that cannot be avoided. Cults are born from a desire to escape that. So she's using the situation to take over the school and make us dependent on Atwa? Using this a rude way to describe it. The president wants peace for the school, and we all agree with her noble wisdom. Yeah, Gonta not let anyone talk bad about student council. You literally just fucking joined them, you brainwashed idiot. But I'm surprised Tenko decided to join the student council. Huh? Why? Because you and Angie were fighting over Himiko, were you not? Who cares about that? I finally realized how great Atwa is. That's right. Now what were we talking about again? Oh, that resurrection ritual, right? Just leave this to the student council. It's less burdensome if Atwa makes the decision. Less burdensome? That's a relief. If it's Atwa's decision, then it's definitely the right one. Yeah, there's no way Atwa would be wrong. Atwa is always right. Are you guys serious? The resurrection ritual is clearly a trap. It'll be fine as long as everyone puts aside their desire to leave. I doubt they'd listen to anything we'd have to say. It's true that they're probably not going to listen, but you could at least help too, Kaito. What's wrong with him? It's been quiet this whole time. In the end, we couldn't stop the student council. We left it at that and went our separate ways. Ding dong bing bong, no? Transfer students, reviving the dead, Atwa student council, so many heavy conversations this morning.
Yeah.
I shouldn't just sit here and complain. There has to be something I can do. I have to find something. It's free time. Who should I spend time with now? I guess I should... Hold on, I'm confused. I guess I should finish... I should work towards completing the relationship with a dude, actually. But who am I gonna pick? Love Sweet. Konta? Nah. He's a bit weird. Who's that down there? Ah, yeah, the creepy dude. Oh, I can't? Ah, there we go. Okay. I should check to see what he loves. Did Monokuma clean everything up? He's diligent in all the ways. Okay, hold on. So his name is... what is it again? Kokichi. Okay, Kokichi Oma. What is it? Is he a little bit different? It says something here. Kokichi will only initiate 2 free time events in Chapter 1. After Kokichi has completed 2, it will still accept gifts, but will not initiate further free times events in Chapter 1. Oh, okay. So I shouldn't have to worry too much about it, then I can just continue here. Okay, 62. Yeah, okay, I do have one. 90. I don't. Hammock, 98. I have 2. And Key of Love, like everyone else. Which I don't have. Okay. So, the hammock and, the commemorative medal set. Okay. 62. Angie's rise to domination. I feel like someone took all my stocks away. I'm a worthless ultimate supreme leader. Before I initiate anything. No, okay. Okay, that's good. Alright. Just wanted to make sure that I have enough time to bring it all to the maximum before he dies or something. If he dies. I didn't spoil myself whether he dies or not. Just whether or not it will be available throughout this chapter. Should I hang out with Kokichi for a while? Cults are outside my area of expertise and I don't like resorting to that either. Oh, that's not a lie, okay? I spent some time with Kokichi, even though I don't like him, but just curiosity. Kokichi and I grew a little closer today, despite my misgivings. Would you like to give Kokichi a present? Definitely. Hey, I'm surprised you had something so interesting on you, Shuichi. But if you think something like this would make me happy, you got another thing coming. Just kidding. Thank you. So you want to talk to me, eh? You must be pretty reckless, Shuichi. I'm the ultimate supreme leader, you know? So you say, but does that really mean anything? And what is this organization you run? Didn't I tell you? I'm the supreme leader of a secret evil organization. Yeah, you said that, but it's pretty impressive too. It has over 10,000 members. You said that as well, but I can't think of any organization that fits that description. Didn't I tell you? I'm also a liar too, you know? Yes, you've mentioned it. But I'm telling the truth when I say I'm the supreme leader of a secret evil organization. I get dizzy talking to Kokichi. I feel like I forget how words work. My organization controls the entire world, but of course it's behind the scenes. All the world's mafia syndicates are under my command. They'll get into turf wars if I don't control them, and that's just trouble for everyone. It's a pain, especially since peace is the best thing for the world. I don't think I can believe the words of the leader of an evil organization. Oh yeah, which is why I do the same thing with the government too. I control politicians with blackmail, I manipulate the stock market on a whim. I have subordinates all over the world, the White House, Kremlin, Beijing, Wall Street, London, and even the Tokyo Stock Exchange. I make one phone call and the world changes. Let me know if you get bored with the world. That has to be a lie. How did you rise to the top? Are your subordinates coming for you? Yeah. Who knows? I'm a pretty dickish dictator. They're probably happy with their boss gone. I see. Oh, are you disappointed? Sorry. Evil organization don't really need a leader. They can function by themselves. Do you see the kind of hardship I go through now? So now that you know about us, Shuichi, you must die. What? You told me, I didn't even ask. Oh yeah, oopsie daisy, I'm such a ditz. Then I'll let you live for now since I messed up, but I'll kill you eventually. Are you serious? Yeah, for realsies. I hate lies and jokes. Just kidding, I lied again. This guy is exhausting. He was exhausted too. He said he would kill me. He's just lying, right? I'll get some more coffee. Hold on. Right. Right, well, let's go see Kokichi again, I guess. But what I'll do is try to get a few more presents for him, though. If I could get 5, well, I mean, 2 more since I had 3 and I already spent 1. That'd be nice. That way I would already have everything I need. Level 36. So what is it exactly that he likes? That he loves more accurately? Commemorative medal, electric tempest, hammock, and key of love. Okay. So the medal, the hammock, and the tempest, because the key of love, I'm not expecting that to be something that you can get from the machine. Non-alcoholic drink. Another sketchbook. Still nothing. I'm going as fast as I can. Nail brush. Oh, well, I got another medal set. It's that Tempest thing that I'm wondering about. I haven't seen it yet. Was doing that with one hand. Bird food. Ginger tea. Milk puzzle, metronome, art mannequin, perfect laser gun, cheer coat uniform, oolong tea, come on, a hammock, medal, or that Tempest thing. Ah, there's one. Okay. Let's continue spending them for a little bit then, till we get to a round number. Flame Thunder. Well, there's one that I did not have. Oh, but that... Was that the one? No. Electric Tempest. Yeah, Tempest, not Thunder, Rudy. Jeez. Alright, so I should have 3 hammocks and 1 commemorative medal set for the remainder of the free time events with him. Low battery, oh well. No, not that. Yeah, let me have a look at the list of items, actually. Well, it doesn't appear to be nearly complete for something that says it's got a 90-something repeats. Why is it still has all these empty slots? Unless there are items that you can't get from that machine, and which you can only get from somewhere else. I wouldn't be surprised. Because that doesn't look like 96% complete to me. Well, whatever. Let's move on. There he is. Ultimate Maid Lab. What's he doing here? Even so, NG's brainwashing is pretty impressive. If you aren't careful yourself, then you might get sucked in too, you know? Should I hang out with Kokichi for a while? Yes. If you want to compete, then you have to know the cards in their hands. So then, let me teach you the tricks to brainwashing. Kokichi spent some time teaching me about brainwashing, but it seemed like lies. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have the medal set here. How do you have something this amazing, Shuichi? Did you steal this? The supreme leader of evil lost? Grr, damn it, this pisses me off. What are you here for today? Did you come to beg for your life? Are you serious about killing me? Yep, of course, since I'm the ultimate supreme leader, duh. I swore on my own title that I would protect my organization, that's why you must die. I can't tell if you're serious. Well, do it already. Get on the ground and beg like a dog. Oh, I want to see you slit your stomach too. Come on, do it, pretty please. If I did that, I would die. Pfft, I guess I couldn't trick you. Boring. Okay, how about this? If you want to live, you gotta beat me in a game. A game? I didn't give you much of a choice, but listen, this is your chance to survive. What kind of game? Play along, I suppose. What kind of game? Russian roulette, but with a bullet in every chamber. You go first. What? I would die for sure. Well, you never know. The bullet could get jammed. Revolvers don't jam. Oh, I guess you knew that already. I'm not playing Russian roulette. Fine, fine. Jeez, you're being pretty picky for someone who's about to be killed here. Then you gotta play a shadow game. It's time to duel. A duel. Shadow game? The loser's soul will get sent to the shadow realm. We each pull 1 card from this deck, and whoever has the largest number wins. Where did you get the cards from? It's my turn. I draw a card. The power of the heart of the cards is strong within me. I drew the number 7. It is neither high nor low. The possibility of you winning drops to 50%. Kokichi's in an odd mood. I wonder what's going on. I had my turn. Now it's your turn. Draw your card and unleash your attack. Okay. A 7. What? How can this be? You drew the Monster Reborn card. You truly are an amazing duelist, Shuichi. You aimed for a tie instead. You intrigue me. I wouldn't say I did that intentionally. But this is the end for you. I'd let you live only if you had beaten me. You only have 3 events left in your life, so you better entertain me until then. Okay, 3 events. Talk about breaking the 4th wall. What 3 events? I returned to my room, mind and body exhausted. Kokichi, are you just toying with me? While Monodam and I are on break, we'll leave the rest to Daddy. What's happening to him? He's been like that for a while. That announcement didn't mention it, but I suppose it's nighttime. Time to train. But is Kaito okay? I guess he must be. And now the doorbell won't stop ringing. I suppose he's doing just fine. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. With the doorbell still ringing, I made my way to the door and opened it to find... not Kaito. Huh? Maki? Kaito's resting. He says he's not feeling well and that we should train without him. Just the two of us? It's pretty thoughtless of him to bug me to train with you guys, then flake out. Oh, well, he did say he wasn't feeling well. Why are you making excuses for him? No, I guess you're right. Let's just get this over with. I didn't come here to make small talk with you. So we're really going to do this? Training, just the two of us? And that's how Maki and I ended up training together. Hmm?
何？
あんたなんでトレーニングしてるの？探偵にこんなトレーニングが必要とは思えないけど。
それはもちろんそうなんだけど、ただ必要か必要じゃないかだけで考えてても仕方がないのかなって、なんとなく桃太くんを見てたらそんな風に思ったんだ。
あんたってあのバカに憧れてるの？
憧れっていうのとはちょっと違うかもしれないけど、ただあそこまでがむしゃらな人って今まで僕の周りにいなかったし、もしかしたら僕に足りないのってそういうところなのかもって。
I never realized.
男が男を語るのって思った以上に気持ち悪いんだね。
Excuse me. Super sexist lady.
ねえ。
100. I'm done. Maki seemed nonchalant as she brushed off her hands. You're really fast, as usual. I used to be forced to do push-ups until I passed out. 100 push-ups, this is nothing. What? About Kaito, I sort of understand what you mean. But I'm a bit jealous of how carefree he is, even if he is useless. I was taught to only value the essentials. I was forced to abandon anything non-essential so they could mold me as they saw fit. After everything they did to me, I sometimes wonder what I am anymore. I didn't ask to become this way, it just happened to me. After what I've been through, am I still even human? Even Kibo acts more human than me. But I had no choice but to... Jeez, this is heavy. This is kinda sad. Why am I talking to you about this? You can't help me. I bet I'm kind of the same way. I never once wanted to be a detective. I actually thought it wasn't too great a job. Uncovering people's secrets for money is the worst. But now I feel completely different. If it's going to help my friends, I'll do it. And it's Kaede and Kaito that have helped me see things that way. I didn't ask to hear your story. Maki's face remained totally unfazed as she turned and walked away. See you tomorrow, Maki. She didn't reply and kept walking. I'm still a little worried about Kaito. He seemed off since this morning. I hope that it's nothing serious. Welcome back, Maki. You finally came. Huh? Huh? You know, Maki, it's not okay to walk around at nighttime. Why? I'm not violating any school regulations, am I? Monokuma's regulations don't matter. But Kirumi's crime appeared during nighttime, right? If no one was allowed to walk around at nighttime, that case wouldn't have happened. That's why the student council is trying to limit all nighttime activity. And who are you to limit anything? Excuse me, I shouldn't have skipped that line. Limit, so basically you want to take our freedom away, is that it? You're so odd, Maki. What's more important, freedom or a person's life? We need to remove all worry and doubt so everyone can have a peaceful life here. Because that's what Atwa says. That's what Atwa says. Atwa says. People are afraid of you, Maki, so we'd prefer it if you were more careful. It's for the peace of the academy. Yeah, this weird cult is getting kind of out of hand. It's like the... what are they called again? In Game of Thrones. There's the High Sparrow, and beneath him... The Sparrows, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember exactly what they're called. What is the point of human life? Terminator. They're born as useless babies who can't do anything. And 70 years later, they're useless old people who can't do anything. Hairless, toothless, wearing diapers, unable to take care of themselves. In the end, it's also meaningless. Terminator. What's happening to him? So that's the morning announcement, is it? It was a little creepy. I don't like this at all. I suppose I'll go to the dining hall. Who am I gonna meet outside? Kokichi. At the moment, he might be one of the very few people who are not brainwashed yet, so... Him and Kaito. And well, there's Maki as well, I guess. Wait a second. Wait, what? What did I just see? Alright, excuse me. School building. Miyu, good morning. The hell is all this morning chatter about? I'm fucking tired. Did you stay up all night with the computer? Because that thing is amazing. The more I research it, the more excited I get. I bet it won't let me sleep tonight. At this rate, I might pull all my groin muscles. Yeah, true. What am I doing? So used to going for that door now? The moment I entered the dining hall, I heard an angry shout fill the room. Quit messing around. Don't just do whatever you want. But I have Atua's blessing. Yeah, we have Atua's blessing, and I'll throw any degenerate who won't shut up about it. I know you claim to be the student council or some such, but this is going too far, yes? As we've said before, this is all to end the killing game and keep the peace. What is going on? Kaito, what's wrong? What are you fighting about? These guys did something unbelievable. They blocked the manhole that leads to the underground. The manhole? Gonta put heavy rocks on top of manhole so no one can use it anymore. Could have made it disappear with my magic, but I decided to let Gonta handle it this time. Why would you do that? Because the manhole is a reminder of our desire to leave this place. We don't want another tragedy to happen again, like what happened to Kaede. You said it, Angie. We need to forget all about that underground tunnel and start fresh. Damn it, she just does whatever she wants without even asking our opinion. It certainly is important to hear everyone's opinion, but if we did, nothing would get done. Yeah,
That's dictature! That's exactly what dictature is about. If it's Angie, then she'll make the right decision. She can hear Atsuo after all. Man, she's a lost cause. Plain Janes like her are total rubes when it comes to cults. Tsumigi, thank you for your fantastic speech. I was truly moved by it. Okay. Can't blame them for falling for this.
いつも地味にアンジーを支えてくれてありがとうね。あな黒髪赤目の神様？黒髪で赤目の神様だよ。黒髪赤目。尊いよ。黒髪赤目のキャラはすべからく尊いよ。私も早く会えるようになりたいな。神降臨のタイムスケジュールが知りたいな。タイムスケジュールはないけど、もうすぐいつでも感じられるようになるよ。
So cool. That was just so cool. Why are you guys so mad over the manhole being covered? Is it because you guys want to use it to escape? You still haven't given up on leaving here. You haven't given up? You haven't given up? What the hell is wrong with you guys? Student Council cannot ignore that. It seems we must tighten our control. Tighten? Are you calling me loose? You were in the computer room past nighttime yesterday, weren't you, Miyu? So what if I was? So was Maki. She didn't go back to her room until way past nighttime. Suichi, you too, right? Yeah. This isn't good. If your life is in disarray, your mind and body will be too. That's why he's right. We must forbid everyone but the student council from walking at nighttime. What I do and where I do it is none of your fucking business. No, as long as everyone still wants to leave, that is not acceptable. Why is the student council exempt from your rules? That is blatantly unfair, yes? I'm not worried about the student council. They don't want to leave anymore. That's right. Why would we need to go outside anyway? Here we have food, clothing, shelter, wonderful friends, and best of all, Atsuo. What else do you need? It's not good to be greedy, you know? Everyone in the student council is so divine. Don't be stupid. Are you telling me to just stay here and do nothing? Like hell I will. I haven't even gone to space yet. Are you all fighting? I don't think so. I think that maybe they're not actually fighting. Yeah, and even if they were fighting, it looks like a friendly one. What are you here for? We're busy right now. We want you to get even closer with each other. You want us to have sex? Huh? A lamp? A flashback light? It's part of our use the flashback light to restore a new memory and become better friends by talking about it with each other plan. Wow, I've suffered way too many blows to the head to remember a plan named that long. Let me see that. Suddenly, Angie grabbed the flashback light from his hands and shattered it on the floor. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Crash. She threw it on the ground and stomped on it relentlessly.
これも生徒会で決めたんだけど、思い出しライトはもう使わないことにしたんだ。
なんで
Ow, my back.
このライトで思い出すのって結局外の世界のことだけでしょ。そんなのアンジーたちにはもう必要ないからね。だってみんなにとっての世界はもう外の世界のことじゃなくてこの最終学園のことだからね。
Okay. Oh no, if you don't use the flashback light, our plan is a bust. What are we gonna do, Monodam? Hey, he ran away. Hey, Monodam, wait! Bye, Onara. Angie, what are you doing? Could have remembered something about the funeral or the ultimate hunt. There's no reason to remember all that. We're not returning to the outside world. Yeah, it's pointless now. Why you? You've gone way too far. Even if you want to stop the killing game, you're going way too far. Sorry, but you should take that up with Atwa. Geez, I don't think you're sorry at all. So do you have a plan for the you-know-what? You mean the resurrection ritual? Oh, we have a plan for that. What? What are you planning? Just necessary precaution. The more friends we have, the more fulfilling our lives will be. A necessary precaution? What if we get another time limit motive like the one that got Rantaro killed? Shouldn't we have a sacrifice prepared just in case? A sacrifice? You mean if someone has to die, we should volunteer someone who resurrected? You're going to resurrect someone just to kill them all over again? You have some cruel plans for someone who wants to stop the killing game. Life cannot always be fun and smiles. Atwa must make difficult, even cruel decisions. We must submit to Atwa's will if we're to live a peaceful school life. Atwa's will is absolute. If Atwa says so, then there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, it's just like Atwa says. Are you serious about this? Did you forget that thing's a motive for the killing game? Kaito, what's going on with you? You're looking worse and worse. That motive is of no concern to us as long as you cast aside your desire to escape. By the way, who are you going to resurrect? What kind of stupid question is that? After discussing the matter with Atwa, the transfer student we will revive is... Rantaro Amami. Rantaro? Well, we simply cannot resurrect convicted murderers such as Kaede and Kirui, nor criminals like Ryoma who violated the rule against sharing one's motive video, which leaves Rantaro as the only one who'd be of use to the student council. True, Rantaro was the only one who knew about the ultimate hunt. They're going to bring him back? Yeah, we've already been there, right? This is impossible, it's not going to happen. He's dead. Kaede killed him. Or did she? Oh my, it's already so late. I need to get going now. I must pray to Atwa and begin preparations for the ritual. Yeah, you're right. It's time to pray to handsome Atwa. Well then, let's go. Bayonara! With Angie leading them, the student council strolled out of the room. She acts like she's carrying out Atwa's will, but this is her will, isn't it? Even so, we cannot defy her right now. Extreme faith is frightening indeed. Then it's an all-out war against the student council, 6 versus 6. We can win this. Also, we have the assassin on our side. Let's have her kill them nice and quick. No, we have to resolve this peacefully. Sure, that'd be great, but I don't hear anyone coming up with a plan to end this peacefully. What about you, Kaito? You've been quiet this whole time. I bet you have some great ideas. Huh? You say something? Someone was zoning out. Kaito, something doesn't seem right. Kaito, what's wrong? Are you feeling okay? It's nothing. I just feel a chill is all. Maybe he is ill. If I rub some spit on it, it'll feel better. Rub spit on what exactly? Anywhere, there's no such thing as resurrecting the dead. There's no way. It's just not possible. Damn it, no. I can't stop these chills. Huh? Sorry guys, my bad. I'm gonna go back to our room. What's wrong with him? Kaito left on unsteady feet to go back to his room. What was that about? Is he getting sick? We were just talking about all that occult stuff. Maybe he's possessed. I'm starting to worry about that guy. You seem to be enjoying this. The rest of us left the dining hall and went back to our rooms. Angie told us to give up, but I have no intention of doing so. My goal is the same as Kaede's. Get out of here with everyone. And that means I need to do something. Well, let's go see Kokichi then. Ah, there he is. Come on! Ah, there. Sucks that you have to pick from a list. You should just be able to move the cursor around. Where is he? By the lab? Ah, yeah. What's that thing there? Not sure. Ah well. I went to check on the manhole, but it was covered in debris. But Gonta's simple. Do you think he'd move it for us if we gave him a little nudge? Should I hang out with Kokichi for a while, yeah? You want to spend time with me? Then let's think of a surprise party for Lantaro when he comes back as a transfer student. Spend time with Kokichi. Why does he have a red button on his jacket, by the way? Kokichi and I grew a little closer. Definitely. The hammock. Kokichi, are we going to play more games today? Let's have a tea party today. What, a tea party? Can we do it pretty please? Well, we're gonna do it, so let's go to the dining hall. Wait, Kokichi. This is pleasant. I feel like my soul is coming back to my body. Okay. My organization requires everyone to have an afternoon break. It increases productivity. That sounds like a rather peaceful organization. The supreme leader, me, is a pacifist. That's why I settle fights with games. By the way, everyone who lost to me should what? Should be working hard in Siberia right now. Siberia! That is if they're alive. If they're alive. Don't worry, Shuichi, you'll be in heaven rather than Siberia. I would prefer not to be. Well, how about you just join my organization? If you were a member, there'd be no problem. You're a pretty interesting guy, so I think joining might be good for you. What's your game, Kokichi? What do you mean, what's your game? I just want you to be my sacrificial hitman. A sacrificial hitman? The sole act of killing is a waste. Learning the value of wasting men is more important. It's killing either way. So I think I'm gonna head out. By the way, are you sure it was okay to waste this event without playing a game? Now there's one less chance for you to survive, you know? I already told you that you only have 3 events left, but you seem pretty relaxed. Wait a minute, you're the one who said we should drink tea today. So you're blaming me? Yeah, sure, whatever. Right there, Shuichi, that's the face I wanted to see. I'm the supreme leader of evil. I crush people's hopes and dreams. Now, since I took my snack break, I should be able to work hard today. This guy is exhausting. I shook off Kokichi's cheeky laughter and I returned to my room. There's still time until nighttime. There he is. Okay, there he is. Oh man, stupid student council. Maybe we should just get Mikey to clean them up. What should I do? Yeah, let's hang out with him. Kokichi and I grew a little closer today, despite my misgivings. Would you like to give Kokichi a present? Definitely. Hey Shuichi, let's have a proper battle today. So how about we play a game called The Burning Apology? Burning Apology? Yep. Beg me not to kill you while kneeling on a burning hot metal plate. If you really want to live, then I know what you can do it. If you can't do that, I would die, and that doesn't sound like a game. Huh? So you figured it out. Of course I figured that out. Then how about the Steel Beam Walk? Steel Beam Walk. You walk across on a thin steel beam and make it to the end without falling, then you win. That sounds alright. Unless it's... By the way, the beam is placed between the two buildings. There's also electricity involved. And of course, you plan on crossing it as well. Of course I'm gonna cross it. I'm pretty confident when it comes to balancing. But that's a lie. So no, I won't go. He's putting a lot of effort into messing with me. Is there something else we can do? I want a game of life or death. Kokichi, these challenges, the idea is that if I win, I don't die, correct? Yuppers, and why are we both risking our lives? Who cares? We're gonna die anyway someday. This just changes the timing a little. I'm the supreme leader of evil. I'm used to risking my life. But you don't do any steel beam walking. Of course, what I said was a lie. I'm used to it at this point. So then, how about we just do a simple game of rock, paper, scissors? Isn't that all luck? But that's why it's fun. Shuichi, good luck on surviving. Okay, here I go. Janken Pom. We both put out the same thing. I see. Again. Ready? Janken Pom. Same again. How long would you prolong your life, Shuichi? Janken Pom. The same again. I'm bored now. This is the bajillionth time we tied. Shuichi, please just finish it up. There's not really anything I can do. Fine then, we're done for today. Congrats, Shuichi. You're still alive. Oh yeah, by the way. Did you know there's a way to throw the same thing on purpose in rock, paper, scissors? Huh? Was that what Kokichi was doing just now so that he wouldn't win? What would be the point of that? Prolonging the friendship? The weird, twisted... creepy friendship, but I'm lying. You just have to good luck, Shuichi. We got the same thing 100th time. That's not just luck. Maybe your detective's intuition is getting more precise. Well, you are the ultimate detective. Still, the next time we meet will be your last. Enjoy the little time you have left, Shuichi. And that should be nighttime. I return to my room, mind and body exhausted. So it will all be over after one more event. Somehow, I doubt it. It is nighttime. It is nighttime. Okay, he's still not feeling well. Anyway, I suppose it's nighttime. I should go see what Kaito has to say about this. I'm worried about him. Well, they're probably gonna stop me, no? Aren't they keeping guard? No. I know, in his room, okay. Kaito. There. Wonder if Kaito's okay. I hope he's feeling a little better. Right as I was about to ring the bell, the door to Kaito's room opened and out came Maki. Ah, Maki. Is she mad? Ah, there's Kaito. Oh, hey bro, perfect timing. I gotta apologize to you too. He told me he was going to skip today's training too, so he still doesn't feel well. It's pathetic, but I haven't been able to eat or sleep much since yesterday. I think I'll get better if I just rest a little longer, you know? Yeah, sure, Kaito, do what you have to do. We'd have to reschedule our training sessions either way, come to think of it. The student council said being out after nighttime was prohibited, right? Well, if you're feeling sick, that's one thing, but I don't want you to change the training schedule. You don't need to do that. Really? But I don't want to skip it, so it'll just be the two of us training today. What? Really? You don't want to? Do you want to die? Die? Oh, sorry, that's an old habit. Just pretend you didn't hear that. I didn't know such a habit existed. Anyway, I don't want to give up now. I finally started to think about how I can confront it. So if I have to train alone, so be it. Don't let her do it alone. Go after her. Maybe it's just because you're not feeling well, but this is really unlike you, Kaito. I never imagined that you would obey Henji. I thought you did whatever you wanted. Shuichi, I'm sorry, but can I leave the training to you until I'm feeling better? Of course, Kaito. I nodded firmly, then chased after Maki and headed to the courtyard.
さ
Maki, about Kaito, you shouldn't worry about it. He's just feeling a little weak because he's sick. I'm sure he's not. My body stiffened on impulse. Maki's eyes and the entire aura surrounding her had completely changed. Her glare was blazing hot yet icy cold at the same time. Her very essence was that of ice and fire. Maki? But her glare wasn't aimed at me. It was right past me. Such intense hostility. So this is your power. A normal person would have passed out just from that glare. Tenko! You probably want me to leave, right? But I won't run away. I'm not here to fight you, and I don't think you're here to enforce the curfew. What? That's right, Maki. I'm not here as a student council member. I'm here to ask you a favor, a personal favor. A favor? From us? I don't think she's with the student council. She doesn't sound brainwashed. Yeah, I'm not brainwashed at all. What? I like Maki more and more. She's cool. You're not brainwashed. Does that mean you willingly joined the student council? That sounds worse. Tenko, what are you talking about? I thought you believed in Atwa. I could never believe in Enji's god. What? I only believe in Aikido. As long as I have that, I can't be swayed by anything. Aikido values mental fortitude, and Aikido moves are a reflection of that fortitude. Thanks to Aikido, my mental fortitude is too mighty to succumb to Enji's brainwashing. So you just pretended to be brainwashed. What would you do that? It's because you're worried about Himiko, aren't you? You pretended to be brainwashed to join the student council, right? I think Himiko has gotten so lazy, she's given up on thinking for herself. That's why she's depending on Enji, but I think Enji is dangerous. The student council idolizes Enji so much they don't see how dangerous she is. I agree. Well, it's not so much her. I think she doesn't mean... I mean, she means well, I think. But, her irrational behavior is gonna put everyone else in danger, I believe. That's what I'm worried about. Excuse me. Interesting. Okay. Okay, right. This was creepy. I think I had an AI in the chat. A bot. But the pictures I was looking at of horses seemed to be made by an AI or something. The student council idolizes Enji so much they don't see how dangerous she is. That became clear to me after I infiltrated the student council. Enji truly believes in Atwa. She believes that she is under Atwa's protection. That's why she does whatever she wants. She thinks she's Atwa's vessel. She doesn't feel guilty about anything she does. And that's why you want me to kill her, huh? Asking someone like me for a favor can only mean one thing. I won't deny that. I've wanted her gone even before all this happened. And I think everyone has wanted someone to die at least once in their life. But going through with it is a different thing. It's wrong for a person to commit murder. It doesn't matter what the reason is. Do you realize who you're talking to? I'm so sorry, that's not what I meant. I just want to stop Angie. The resurrection ritual is too dangerous to try. If we go along with Monokuma's motive, it could lead to another killing. But the student council won't defy Angie, and I can't stop her on my own. That's why I came to ask you too. You're the only ones who can stop Angie. Only us? Well, I obviously can't ask Kokichi, Miu, or Kyo. And Kaito's not feeling well, you know? I see, you didn't have many options. Yeah, that is true. So please help me. You have to convince Angie not to perform the ritual. I'm begging you. Tenko bowed down as deep as you could. Well then, let's go. What? We didn't even answer yet. Quit complaining and do this favor for me, you degenerate. I'm even bowing to you, and I would never do that for any male. That's not the best thing to say to someone you need a favor from. You are very sincere. I can tell that you're not used to asking others for help. So what will you do, Shuichi? This seems like something you'd ignore. This is something I'd ignore? Who do you think I am? No, I'll do it. I was just thinking is all. I agree with Tenko that it's dangerous to go along with Monokuma's motive. Then do something about it already. I thought males were supposed to be decisive. I guess I'll forgive you though. Now let's go convince Angie together. She should be preparing for the ritual right now in the Ultimate Artist Lab. Together? I'm going to. Of course! Mochiron! I wouldn't ask just Shuichi for help. Excuse me. I forgot to turn the mic back on. Okay, excuse me. Okay, I just agreed to help, and this is how you treat me? Ah, well, I'll just go to Angie's lab. Ah, I have to go on foot. It's not gonna let me fast travel. Okay. Where is it again, though? Yeah, I think I remember. I think it's that way. Which one was it? That way? No, this wall looks weird. I'm not so sure anymore. I think this is towards the tennis classroom. Tennis Ultimate Lab. Yeah. Unless there's another one over that way, but... I know it's here, yeah. I think. Yeah, it's in that creepy place. Damn, this looks so creepy. This is the one. Alright, it's right here. Just when I reached my hand toward the door. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure that door is locked. Locked? Ah, that's right. Angie did say that she locks the room from when she's working. I grabbed the doorknob anyway, just to test it. So it is locked. Move. Maki pushed me aside and began pounding on the door. Angie opened this door now. Wait, Maki, you can't do it like that. Stop being little Miss Impatient. Then how should I do it? Angie will only open the door when a student council member calls for her. Tenko turned back to the door and gave it a few nervous knocks. Angie, it's Tenko. I want to talk to you about something. Can you open the door? Oh, Tenko. Yeah, it's me. After Tenko answered, the door flew open. Can I help you? Why are Shuichi and Maki here? Oh, I get it. You both want to join the student council, huh? Then you'll need to get acquainted with Atwa. I will introduce you to him. Does that mean we're gonna have sex? No, it's not that. Let's go in for now. We can talk inside. Well, I suppose. Invited by Angie, we stepped into her lab. But if the others are in there, we weren't prepared for what we were about to see. What, it's not paint anymore? The heck? Kaede and Rantaro, Kirumi, Ryoma? I made them. Don't they look lifelike? Aren't they just divine? You made them? Yep, they're my very own handcrafted wax effigies. Wax effigies, why? Why, for the resurrection ritual, of course. According to the Necronomicon, we need an effigy of the deceased to perform the ritual. So I went ahead and made these. Simple dolls probably would have been better, but once I got to work, Atwa took possession of me. And before I knew it, I had made these. What do you think? Aren't they amazing? You do such cruel things so innocently. Huh? What? It's incredible. For a second, I thought they were real. Yeah, just like the real thing, but not alive. Kaede. Kaede-san. It looks exactly like Kaede. The face and body, it looks like the real thing. But actually... Angie, could you please reconsider? I see. Reconsider what exactly? The ritual that you're trying to do. I don't think you understand how bad that might be. Remember that this was Monokuma's motive. If he wants us to do it, it can't be good. But the dead can't really come back to life, so the people who died must still be alive. No, Angie, that's not possible. The bodies were not fakes, I'm positive, especially after seeing the wax effigies. The effigies were nearly perfect, but the real bodies still had traces of a soul. A soul desperate to live, struggling, fighting for life. That's something that can never be replicated. No matter what technology you have, you can't fake a soul. Ryoma, Kirumi, Rantaro, and Kaede are dead. I agree. I have no doubts that their deaths were real. Trust me, I've seen my fair share of dead bodies. I see. If that's what Maki says, then maybe they really are dead. Then if we do the ritual, will we actually resurrect the dead? What a miraculous mystery. Huh? What are you saying? Someone who has died can't be resurrected. But that's not what Atwa says. He says that if we do the ritual, everyone who has died up until now will come back. So if those four really are dead, then the resurrection ritual will surely work. That must be right, because Atwa is never wrong. You're not gonna stop this, are you? Mochi! Of course not. This is Atwa's will. Excuse me. Of course not. This is Atwa's will. This is your will, not Atwa's. Nuh-uh, it's Atwa's. Atwa told me that our friends will come back to life if we do this ritual. So we have to do it. We can't defy a direct command from Atwa. Or else we'll get punished, you know? You're probably still worried about the motive, Shuichi, but it's okay. Atwa has spoken. Nothing bad will happen as long as you put aside all thoughts of escape. Is that so? Then there's no point talking anymore. Are we done talking now? Because I'm still busy preparing for the ritual. If you're gonna slow me down, I'll turn you into a wax effigy. Nyahaha. Tenko, let's go back for now. I think we may need another plan. Hi. After failing to persuade Angie, we reluctantly left the lab. It's already night time, so please be careful as you head back to your rooms. Oh, and it's safe to say that Tenko has betrayed the student council, right? It's okay. I forgive you, because Atwa forgives you. He's such a softie, you know? I hope you will recommit yourself to the student council and help us make this place our paradise. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, Himiko. Why are Shuichi and Maki here? They're not on the student council and it's nighttime. Himiko! Oh, it's nothing. Tenko simply betrayed the student council and brought these two to change my mind. She betrayed us! That sounds like a big problem, but if you're saying it's nothing then... Angie, you really are loved by Atwa. And you are loved by Atwa in return, Himiko. Stop it, if you're making me blush. Enough already! Tenko walked toward Himiko and gripped her firmly by the shoulders. Please snap out of it, aren't you a mage? That hurts, let me go. Himiko, why can't you see that you've been brainwashed? If you can't even see that, then you're not a real mage at all. What? Feeling angry? If you are, then show it! Get mad, get upset, yell at me, just fight back already, do something! Tenko, let's just leave it be for now. I'm so sorry, I can't believe I just yelled at you. You must be tired, Tenko. I think it would be best if you get some rest. Sound good? Until then, I'll continue my preparations to welcome back our friend. Himiko didn't look Tenko in the eyes. Maybe she is starting to come to her senses. After leaving Angie's lab, the three of us returned to the dorms. Tenko, are you okay? I said all those horrible things to Himiko and now I don't know what to do! Oh, I know she'd never hate me, but she'll demote me from best friend to just a friend. You guys were best friends. Well, if you round up to the nearest whole number, we were basically best friends. I feel like you're rounding up a little too much there. Well, if you apologize, I'm sure she'll understand. That's right, we'll be like an old married couple once we overcome this rough patch. Wow, that was a quick turnaround. You should let Shuichi teach you how to apologize. He's really good at it. Really? That's the first time I've heard that. That was not a compliment. Don't worry, I'll use my own words to apologize to Himiko. Well then, see you tomorrow. Good night. Waving happily, Tenko returned to her room. She bounced back rather fast, I guess. I didn't need to worry. You were worried? Is it weird for me to worry? Do you want to die? There's that habit again. Well, I suppose on the positive side, she's able to act more like herself around me. What about the ritual? Have you given up on persuading Angie? I don't want to give up, but changing her mind might require less orthodox methods. I need to think of another way. Less orthodox methods. Got it. I think about it. Maki hurried back to her room. So Maki's going to think about it too? I didn't expect that. But I'm glad. Especially now that I'm able to talk about things more with Maki. I don't know a whole lot about this place, but I don't know a lot about anyone either. That could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. In a past life, I was a fish. Yeah, so long, and thanks for all the fish. I grew up in a pond in a rural town, but I always dreamed of the city. One day, while my parents were feeding, I ran off to the city. Luckily, I was caught by a rich person who let me attend human school, but the other kids bullied me. They bullied me for silly reasons, because of my odor, and because of how I would flop around on my desk, and because of the way my mouth opened and closed as if I was dying. The trauma of my past life haunts me to this day. That's why I can never forgive bullying. I swear on my past life that I will get along with everyone. A Terminator reference, an ET reference. What's it gonna be next? Oh, Hakuma. He's not feeling well. Maki? Yeah, I thought so. What's with that face? You look like you just woke up. I was asleep. I did just wake up. The announcement was just a minute ago. You wake up to that? If you rely on that announcement as your alarm clock, you'll start getting used to this place. Well, I suppose that's true. It's fine. Let's just go stop the ritual. Kaito, you feeling better? I heard from Maki roll. Eh? It seems like Angie's gonna do the ritual. Wait, that's her name? Maki roll? No, that can't be right. Harukawa, yeah, I thought so. You just gave her a nickname? Maki roll, don't give me such a weird nickname. You brought Kaito here, Maki?
なんで
Is that weird? We need a backup plan in case the straightforward approach fails. Who better than Kaito for a less than straightforward approach? But Kaito, are you feeling okay? Heh, we don't have time to be worrying about me. We gotta put a stop to this ridiculous resurrecting the dead crap. And then we can finally drop that topic, or else I'm not gonna last. Not gonna last. Kaito, are you scared? It's just that I remember that you don't like talking about ghosts and stuff. Now that I think about it, you've been acting strange ever since we started talking about resurrecting the dead. Don't be stupid, there's no way. So I was right. Wait, you mean the reason you didn't come to training is because you were scared? It's not that I'm scared, that's just how my body is. I'm fine when it comes to cramped areas, space, and zero gravity, but ghost stories? Since I was a kid, whenever I hear them, I start to feel sick. Kaito was looking more and more pale as he spoke. Because of that, I haven't been able to eat or sleep since all this crap started. So that's what happened. So let's hurry and stop Angie so we can put an end to all this spooky stuff. If things get any scarier, I'll seriously die from a heart attack. There's something a little weird happening down there. Why are you looking at me like this? Excuse me. Alright, why are you looking at me like that? Unbelievable. You always act like you're not afraid of anything. Shut up. Let's just go stop Angie already. Come on, bro. Come on, Maki Roll. Hurry up. Seriously, don't call me Maki Roll. Anyway, let's go to Angie's lab. They're not gonna let me fast travel anywhere. That way. That way. Okay, it was that way. And up there. I'm half expecting her to have placed guards like Gonta or something by the door or something. There's someone. Who is it gonna be? Gonta? Willing to bet? Ah, no. Himiko. Okay. Yeah, you guys again. Himiko, why are you here? Were you keeping watch this whole time? I wouldn't do something like that. It sounds like a pain. I just came to check on Angie. Well, she's starting to speak like herself if she says it sounds like a pain. So what do you guys want? Don't tell me you came to stop Angie again. Yeah. Because the ritual is Monokuma's motive. We shouldn't just let it happen. That's exactly right. It's not because I'm scared or anything, okay? But it's good that you're here. She won't open this door for anyone but members of the student council, right? So tell Angie to open it for us. Yeah, that's not possible. Not possible? I wanted to ask her how the ritual went, so I've been calling to her, but she must really be into her work. She won't come out. Yeah, she's dead, right? Won't come out. Are you sure she's in there? She should be inside. Both this door and the back one are locked. Both doors are locked? I grabbed the knob and tried to turn it. It really is locked. But these doors only lock from the inside, which means there's definitely someone in there. Any response? Actually, no. Maybe she's sleeping. No answer? Miko, we need to get inside right now. Yeah? Why? But you know, even if we wanted to check, it's locked, so we can't do... I heard everything and I'm just as shocked as you are by what the tabloids are reporting. You obviously didn't hear anything at all. Where did you come from? A little birdie told me that now would be a good time to bust out my trick. Kokichi's trick? Ah, the lockpicking. Lockpicking? During the insect meet and greet, Kokichi was able to get into our rooms by lockpicking. Can you use your lockpicking skills to get this lab door open? You want me to pick open this door, huh? Let me see. Kokichi bent over and peeked into the keyhole of the doorknob. Oh, it's a cylinder lock. Now this type of lock is perfect for lockpicking. Yes, please, Kokichi, open the lock. It's rude to pick a lock without permission. Now's not the time for that. Something might have happened to Angie. Don't worry about that, Kokichi. Hurry up and open the door. Sorry, Himiko. I'm only doing this because these three are threatening me. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them in the keyhole of the lock. There, open sesame. Open sesame. Okay. That simple? Not to brag, but I am the ultimate supreme leader, you know? Lockpicking seems more suited to petty thieves. Ah, that gets real deep, Maki. Let's get inside. I'm worried about Angie. Yeah, you're right. Going in without permission, I won't cover for you when Angie gets mad, you know? My gut feeling tells me... Yeah, she's dead, alright. You can already tell. When I touched the doorknob, I realized that my palms were sweating from fear. Fear? Why am I nervous? I turned the doorknob, pushed open the door, and saw... Saw? But that's not Angie. Ah, yeah, there she is, okay. Yeah, there we go. A body has been discovered. Everyone, please assemble at the Ultimate Art Lab. Ah, she puked again and it's green this time. Monofani's green puke is said to be an omen of bad luck and disaster. What on earth is about to happen? Danganronpa. Deadly life. Let us pray for Angie. So that Atua may guide her soul to the gates of heaven. Atua, please take care of Angie. Why did it end up like this? Didn't Angie have Atua with her? Clearly she didn't. That's not true. Angie say Atua always by her side. We don't have time to be talking about this. Instead of talking about Atua, yeah, we gotta talk about which one of us is the culprit and win this killing game. Wait, this is part of the killing game? What else could it be? The fact that Angie's dead can only mean one thing. Plus there was an announcement, so one of us killed her. But why would someone do such an awful thing? Is that really what happened? Huh? It's possible the culprit who killed Angie wasn't one of us, but... Ooh, a vomit-soaked entrance. How novel, and the puke is green again, too. That's a pretty ominous sign. Why did another murder happen? What's the deal, Monodam? I thought you were gonna make everyone get along. Don't worry, overcoming this will bring everyone closer together. That has been the case so far, yes. Their bond gets stronger with each class trial, does it not? Murders are necessary to bring everyone closer together. But how? So let's get started. Nakayoshi dayo. Excuse me. Right. Yes. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Okay. Mm, no, they're wrong, aren't they? Mm-mm. Okay. Conduct a friendly investigation, then we will have a friendly class trial. We must distribute these first. Oh, look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. What time was that thing? Okay. Okay, yeah. The house next to my parents was on fire earlier today, so I was trying to see if there were any news about that on the internet. Apparently, the windows and the outside walls and the roof of the house are not burned or anything. So I guess the firefighters were able to contain the fire, so that my parents are safe. That's a relief. Oh look, the Monokuma file. I wanted to be the one to pass it out. Didn't you want to do it too, Monofani? By the way, I've been thinking you guys should knock off all this killing and dying. Dying is like so lame. Living is all the rage these days. More green puke. This is really unlucky. There is no use complaining. We are better off beginning our investigation. So everyone, we all know what we need to do, yes? Yep, I mean by the third murder we should all be pretty used to dead bodies. Not Gonta. No way Gonta ever get used to this. Trust me, you don't want to be used to this. No one should get used to this. That's nice and all, but it seems pretty insincere coming from an assassin. Let's start investigating. It's not like we have any other choice. That's true. Hold on a second. I want to share this on Facebook, actually. God damn it. But still, it's strange. This is a bizarre setup. 4 wax figures, effigies of the dead, hung upside down in a room. And in the middle, Angie's body is in a pool of blood. It certainly appears to be some kind of ritual. Alright, bro, I'm counting on you as my sidekick. Let's end this nightmare together. Yeah, but are you feeling okay, Kaito? We seriously don't have time to be talking about this. No way we're gonna die here. I'm definitely gonna find the culprit. The culprit? Is it really someone among us that killed Angie? I get how you feel, Tsumigi, but do you have to repeat that tired old line every time? Oh, no, that's not it. I mean, could this have been the work of a transfer student? Angie prepared a ritual in this room to resurrect the dead, right? And she made those wax dolls hanging upside down as part of the ritual. Maybe the ritual succeeded and the resurrected person killed her. What? Shut up already.
なんだ
It's her
よ
fault telling scary stories out of nowhere like that. Saying messed up stuff like that. Kaito, are you alright? Sure, sorry Shuichi, I need to get some fresh air. I'll leave this to you, and Maki, do a good job, you guys. Kaito left, still a bit wobbly. Do a good job, that coward has a lot of nerve bossing us around. Maybe that wasn't the best way to phrase it, but he just wants to be encouraged. You've clearly settled right into your sidecook role. I don't need him to give me orders. With so few people left, I can't afford to sit out anymore. So where should we start? We should check the Monokuma file first, right? Yeah, let's take a look. The victim is Enji Yonaga, the ultimate artist. The body was found in the ultimate artist lab. The time of death is approximately 2 in the morning. The cause of death is a stab wound to the back of the neck. The forehead also has a laceration. Monokuma File 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Well, I'll try to get through the whole investigation part today if I can. And then I'm gonna have to eat dinner. A bit later than usual, admittedly, but I had lunch so late that it doesn't matter, I suppose. I need to counterbalance that. And then I will only have time left for preparing myself to leave for work, so that's it. The Monokuma file included the time of death this time. 2 a.m. Everyone must have been asleep. We probably can't rely on witness testimonies. So the murder happened at night time after all. If everyone had followed the student council's rules like Enji and Atwa said. What good will saying that do? The culprit may be one of the student council, yes? A member of the student council, that's... We should go and figure that out. Let's start investigating and solve this mystery together. Is it Himiko, maybe? I can't. I can't do it. I can't investigate Enji's body. But if we don't make it through the class trial, then everyone will die. I don't care anymore. What? Surviving and everything else is too much of a pain. And why don't we just use your magic to revive Enji? This is no time for you mean-spirited taunts. Reviving her is clearly impossible. We cannot say that with certainty, no? Excuse me? Well, of course resurrecting her is impossible, but I know a way we can speak with Enji. We can summon her spirit with a seance called the Cage Child. Seance? What are you talking about? Cut it out already. There's no time for jokes. I'm serious. This is for our investigation. If we speak with Enji, we can ask her who the culprit is and bring this case to a swift close. First a resurrection ritual and now a seance. Are you messing with us? I would appreciate it if you didn't compare it to Monokuma's foolishness. Seances are genuine occurrences. They are written off in literature the world over. In fact, I myself have participated in seances a great many times. Many times? On top of that, we have here a rare chance to perform the legendary seance, the Cage Child. It would be foolish to not take advantage of this, yes? No matter how you put it, now is not the time for something... Oh, I suspect the only way to confirm your earlier theory is by performing the seance, yes? My earlier theory? The possibility of the culprit being the resurrected transfer student. It is not wise to go into the class trial with such outlandish theories in one's head. So to prove such a thing impossible, I think it best we consult Enji yourself. That logic is peculiar to say the least. Holding a seance to find out about the ritual, so we're gonna fight the occult with the occult? Well, we can't worry about this forever, so we might as well go with the easiest solution. Okay, I'll help out. I was getting bored of investigating anyway. I'll help too. Huh? You too, Himiko? If I can talk to Enji one more time, I'll do anything. A seance or whatever it takes, I'll do it. I'll help out as well. I can't leave Himiko alone. Do whatever you want. Okay, I will. So now we have 4 participants. Kokichi, Himiko, Tenko, and myself. However, the Cage Child requires 5 people. We're still 1 short. Fine, then Keyboy can come too. I guess we can't be picky. Why am I being forced to participate and being treated like a burden? So then we need a place to perform the seance. Where shall we do it? How about your lab? No, in order for the Cage Child to succeed, the room must be as dark as possible. My lab has windows, so turning the lights off won't make it quite dark enough. Then how about the empty rooms? Empty rooms, the ones on the 4th floor? There aren't any windows there, so if we blow out the candles, it should be pitch dark. Sure, I'm fine with that. I agree with Himiko. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room is always best for stuff like this. Mhm. The middle room. The middle room is always best for stuff like this.
そうだね
Very well, I shall begin the preparations at once. I shall have you four help as well. Let us carry all the necessary equipment from my lab. Are you really going to do this?
いいか
This is for our investigation. I said as much, did I not? We need to use all our effort to discover the culprit, lest our lives be lost. Kyo, Kokichi, Kibo, Tenko, and Himiko all left the scene. Are they serious about this stupid seance? Perhaps that's just part of the investigation in their eyes. We should go with it. In any case, I should focus on what I can do. What the ultimate detective can do. Investigate! It's unlocked, but I think there are still things to investigate here. I wasn't trying to leave. Just, making sure I understand what it is that is interactive in this place. This door is the lab's back door. This door has a sliding lock and it's still locked. And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in and it's been locked ever since. Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something golden shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Golden shiny, could it be... Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock. You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. It might be gold from that katana that was in the ultimate lab of the guy who went to do the seance. I can't even remember their names because they're so weird. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open. Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it, this could be an important clue. Ah, but the katana is right there, isn't it? I'm curious about this rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock of the front door that was used to enter this room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm going to take a closer look at it. Maki walked over to the front door. I can't interact with it though. Should talk to her then. I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you were sure that the front door was locked. Yes, I'm positive. It really is locked. The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. There, open, Sesame. So he picked the cylinder lock open. Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him? So, whoever has the key. It would have been impossible from the outside. The monocups took the key. Okay, here it is, but there's only one key, so don't lose it. It'd be bad if you lost it. You wouldn't be able to lock the door or open it from the outside. Let me see that key. Ah, yeah, he swallowed it. Ah, he ate it. Okay. So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside, right? Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased. So the front door was locked from inside the room? Not necessarily, I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the question becomes how the person who locked the doors got out. How the culprit got out of the classroom after locking the doors. Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. but by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked. Ah, yeah, no more battery in that controller. Okay, yeah, it had been saying low battery for a while. Okay, but by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked. In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? The cylinder lock's key was taken by the monocub, so both doors could only be locked from the inside. Unless someone threw up the... Both doors can only be locked from the inside, but only if you rule out Kokichi's lock picking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Enji. That's true. Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves. It's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Kokichi's lockpicking has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. A murder at nighttime. It's strange, impossible even. Why do you think that? Student council made rule that we know can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could have happened at nighttime. Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule? But it Atua's rule. Enji say he punish us if we not follow his rules. But the student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Enji was also working here at night. She was? No way, student council would never break own rules. They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and get brought here. If so, Gonta could have saved her, if only Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry Angie, Gonta no could save you. Find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit? Tenko. It's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Imiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council. So you suspect Tenko? Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into this lab. That's right, Angie did allow members of the student council to enter the lab. Angie had been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member's voice. That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all. But Angie said something about her not being allowed anymore. It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would have been let in here, so Angie only let in student council members. That would be Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. Miyu. And then we'll have to look at the body. This busty brainy beauty has this all figured out. You mean you know who the culprit is? The culprit? Fuck that. Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her? Hey, wait, goddammit. Are you just gonna ignore my genius idea? Just listen to me, okay? Come on, listen to me, listen. Ah, okay. Well, if you're gonna twist my arm, then I'll tell you. You better thank me for this. I know you all are dumber than fleas, but even you get how weird these wax dolls are, right? They are strange. Are they for the ritual or another purpose? But I figured it out with just one glance. These are diversions. The culprit used these wax dolls to distract us from something. What do you mean by that? How should I know? Isn't that Sherlock Holmes' job? You're a waste of time. Maki turned and walked away. I can't say I blame her. Huh? The hell's her problem? She's on the rag? She on the rag or something? Does that mean what I think it means, that expression? Because this is the first time I've heard it. To be on the rag? Is that what I think it means? Yeah, it is what I thought it meant. Alright. So Angie made these wax dolls, huh? The resemblance is pretty uncanny. They say the devil is in the details, you know? Let's just see how detailed these really are. Hey! Hey! Mia tried to look up the wax figure's skirt. What are you doing? Stop that! What? I just wanted to see if this doll was wearing panties. Wait, do you have a doll fetish? Are you excited that your dead girlfriend is a doll now? If you like wax dolls so much, then go fuck the doll already. Okay, I'm starting to agree with Maki. Talking to Miyu is a waste of time. Angie's body. She's lying face down in the middle of the room. Are you going to take a closer look? I was planning to. Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She has no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Ah, this book. The instructions for the resurrection ritual are written in the Necronomicon. By performing the ritual as written, you can resurrect one deceased victim. Deceased. This was the motive, the Necronomicon. Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right? If we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Hello, Celestia. How's it going? If Bart and Lisa were in a killing game, I think either of them could be the mastermind. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes of on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So these are the steps of the resurrection ritual. And you really believed in this crap. It's pretty obvious that she wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. It's Angie's fault because we warned her this would happen, but she didn't listen to us. Yeah, under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. In this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Necronomicon has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. The 4 effigies hung upside down makes the scene particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling. What if she believed that Atwa told her to lock the room and stab herself? There wouldn't be much of a case then, I suppose. Anyway, we're investigating, so we'll find out. If I remember correctly, Angie made all of these wax figures. Is this rope from the warehouse? I believe so, and that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. The warehouse does contain plenty of things that can be used for murder. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out. The effigies look exactly like real people, not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented. By the way, why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is this part of the ritual? I'm not sure. I mean, she's definitely crazy enough to commit suicide. Yeah, I suppose so. If it's not, then why is it like this? Who would go out of their way to hang a wax effigy? Right, if they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit, Angie, or someone else entirely? Effigies hung upside down has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. It's the katana that I want to look at. The gold flakes on the sliding lock on the door probably came from the blade. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy. Who did this and why? Let me see. Oh wait, Lisa's skill is music related, and remember what Danganronpa always does to music themed people. Ah, wait. This is a crime scene. You can't... You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out. Yes, true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while. It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it. Yeah, I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so? We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab. But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon? Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon. Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by. They may have been in a hurry. Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this. A long weapon? My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length. Really? I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used the sword since, which is fine because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now. It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily. Sayaka was murdered first in DR1, Ibiki was murdered in Chapter 3 of DR2, and Kaede was executed in Chapter 1, so Lisa wouldn't last long because her cult to fame isn't her intelligence but her sax skills. Yep. Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now, I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy. I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away. Thank you. I averted my gaze and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy. Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. Was it part of the ritual, or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it, they didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this. If she did commit suicide using the katana, it's pretty unwieldy. I mean, it's super long, so you wouldn't use that to stab yourself in the gut. There's a shorter type of katana, I forget the name now. Samurais usually wore a long katana, and then a shorter one for close encounters in rooms where there wasn't much room to wave the katana around. I forgot what it's called, though, the short version of it. It's not called katana, it's a different name, but if someone wanted to open their gut with, they wouldn't use a very long katana, because it's just too inconvenient. What's the reason for this? Geez, Miyu, calm down. Don't you know too much anger shortens your life expectancy? I honestly have no idea. We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there. The Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Yeah, let's do this. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Yeah, it did come from there. Yeah, I guess the others are not quite as relevant, so there's not going to be a ton of information on them. Yeah, okay, it's just the same line, it seems, for all of them. Okay. Well, I haven't really looked at her yet. There's blood dripping from Enji's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of the neck. Ah yeah, that couldn't have been suicide then. You don't suicide yourself in the back of the neck. As well as a laceration on her forehead. The killing blow was a single stab to the back of the neck, a sneak attack most likely. And what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. But her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack? I suppose that would be unnecessary. Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these two wounds? Huh? What's wrong, Maki? Ah, level 40. Move. Maki pushed me aside and lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder. What's this doing crumpled underneath her body? This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing there? And there's hair on it. I don't know, but it must be related to the case. White hair. There are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean? I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under a body. It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did. Well, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies, so don't beat yourself up over it. Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki. Do you want to die? Sorry, joking. I couldn't resist. You don't need to apologize, I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke, though. Everyone should have been in rooms, because student council say no one allowed out at nighttime. But then what Engie doing here? Can we leave now? Hey, why is her hair like this now? Did you see her hair? It looked weird for a second. By the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked. In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Yeah, okay. We already had this discussion. Her body was like with the hair floating around or something. It was very weird. Okay. Anyway. Oh, what? There are still things I need to investigate? What? Pool of blood, yeah. Probably. A small pool of blood has emanated from Engie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck. This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Engie was killed, maybe more. That fits the 2 AM time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Engie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong? It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. Anyway, let's continue. I think we've finished investigating everything for now. Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we've found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up. Ah, you're right. First we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist lab. Anthropologist, because there is a letter missing. Anthropologist lab. We may find a clue related to the katana. That's true, we need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Maki? It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner? Well, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Okay, yeah, we're done here. Well, I think it's this one. Conveniently, it's on the same floor, so... Yo. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... Hey, there's a statue missing! Ah, but it fell, isn't it? It's right there, I think. No? It's just a sheath. Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath. Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here, I'm certain of it. Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab, after all. Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it. Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab, too. Gold leaf katana has been updated in the truth bullet section of your monopad. Kokichi? Oh, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? Nihi, you look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look. That is not nice. Even if it's true, just keep it to yourself. You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look. Anyway, I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it. Something? That white sheet over there. Okay. We brought the wooden dog statue and the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too. Ah, so that's where the statue went. Okay, fair enough. I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Because it's the caged child seance or something? Don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either. That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet. Study. So let's see. Kokichi took a look around and I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it? It says Caged Dog Village right here on the cover, so this must be it. What does it say about the caged child seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book that he picked up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the caged child is mentioned here. Yeah, Kyo's drawing is the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Let's see. In order to perform the caged child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium and the dark place with no light. Just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle passed down from the caged dog village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage. Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. The dog god. Do you mean the wooden dog statue? When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. Yeah, those circles you can see, I guess. In each circle. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the caged child song. After the song, ask, "Is the caged child?" Then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. That sounds complicated. Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I have already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate. Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it, too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can't conduct the seance without it. But is it even possible, contacting Enji's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi? You should see how it plays out with your own eyes. There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't even started yet. Maybe it's better if you join them. You think so? Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe it or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. As a detective, huh? Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking. Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. You can deal with the seance. I'll head back to the crime scene to re-examine the clues. Should be that way, the middle one, they said. Yeah. So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the seance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join us. Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spiritual medium, may join. Oh man, what a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out. Why me? I agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while. Robots and seances don't mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice. Yeah, yeah, that's a good analogy. To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kibo. Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing. No one's apologized yet. Fine, fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us. Why would I do that? Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the seance as soon as possible. Fine, but I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. What did I do? So now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings. Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped upon. You drew this magic circle with salt? I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse. Got it, I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture. I have the entire document memorized, so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child's song memorized. We must do the same. I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. At last, at long last, you're on guard. Does, dog, and little lost girl. Yeah, whatever. You're a detective, so I expect your memory to be up to the task. Here's the melody. I listened to Kyo sing the song and I did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics. Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective. Well then, let us begin the ritual right away. Yay, we finally get to see Angie. Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie. Yeah? You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. And after you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Onegai desu. Tenko. Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good. So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin. Alright, Himiko, I'll see you later.
Dewa, 口寄せ役の茶柱さんには中央の円の中に入ってもらうけど、魔法陣を踏まないように中央の円へとつながる通路を歩いてくれる？
足元が暗いので注意して移動しなければなりませんね。
次にその円の中で亀になってもらいたいんだけど、目印の石を置くからそこに額をつけた体勢でお願いするよ。
さっきうちが中庭から持ってきた石じゃな。そんな石で大丈夫か？
これは地面に額をつけるための目印だから何でもいいのさ。
こうですか？
ちょっと体勢が苦しいかもしれないけど、終わるまで我慢してね。決して途中で顔を上げたり体勢を変えたりしてはいけないよ。
お茶の子です。天子は体の柔らかさは星5つレベルですからね。
Excuse me, I'd like to give advice to a friend of mine. Piece of cake, I have a 5-star flexibility. Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done. First, we must place this iron cage atop Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle. Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong.
嘘はつくもんじゃないね。虚弱体質の俺にはまさに荷が重いよ。
鉄でできてるだけあって結構重いね。
ちょっと天子の上に落とさないでくださいよ。
わかってるよ。捜査中に死体発見アナウンスとか笑えないし、ね。
It is a bit scary. Gotta admit.
きつなことを言わないでください。
疲れた。で、次はこのカゴ白い布で覆うんでしょ。
その役目は僕がやるよ。さて、これでよし。茶柱さん、大丈夫？
床しか見えない体勢なのでわかりませんが、おそらく大丈夫だと思います。
じゃあ次が最後だね。この上に犬神様の木像を乗せるんだけど、これは4人でやろうか。犬神様はかなりの重量だからね。
4人がかりでもかなり重いね。
これは1万キロはありそうだ。
いや、せいぜい80キロくらいだと思うよ。
疲れた。
魔法を使えば楽に運べたんじゃが、高齢術で魔法はいかんしの。
そんなに重いものをカゴの上に乗せて大丈夫なんですか？
そもそも高齢術用の鉄カゴだからね。重さに耐えられるようにできているはずだよ。
ならいいですけど。
じゃあ僕らは魔法陣から出ようか。出る。
Oops. Okay.
さて。
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
わかりました。
I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. We each stood in a different corner.
そろそろ部屋を暗くしようか。ろうそくの位置が近いのは大間君と
Yeah, I do remember the candles thing.
じゃあろうそくを消して戻ってきてくれるかな。壁沿いに歩けば暗くても問題ないよね。
暗くした後でまた隅まで戻ってくるんだね。オッケー、わかったよ。
夢野さんはそのまま動かないでいいよ。君のそばの床は隙間が空いてて危ないからね。
わかったぞ。
部屋が暗くなったら僕が歌い出すから、みんなもそれに合わせて歌ってくれるかな。その歌の後で僕が与永さんの霊に呼びかけるけど、彼女が答えるまでは死後現金で頼むよ。
ねえ、高齢術が終わった後は俺と犀原ちゃんがまたろうそくに火をつければいいの？
そうだね。倉庫からマッチを持ってきたから、これでろうそくに火をつけてくれるかな。
およ、じゃあろうそくの火を消すね。
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. Excuse me, trying to help out a friend here. I couldn't see my own body. Wait. Okay. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, etc., 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 etc. That page doesn't exist in English because she doesn't speak French. Whatever, I'll do that later. Overcoming my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to my corner, then began the singing. At last, at long last. Kyo led us all in the Caged Child song. Thunk. What's that thunk? Excuse me, I just noticed something. Okay. We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that?
Nah.
Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? He began calling, now with the medium answers.
Nah.
Is the Caged Child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
Nah.
Why won't Angie answer?
待って。
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer?
そうだな。
Oh no, I hope Tenko wasn't crushed by the statue.
まあ。
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike a match and light the candle once again. Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail? That shouldn't be the case. The seance was perfect. Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko. I told her that she mustn't speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders as well, but how about we let her out for now? Wait, dark arts such as this need to be started and completed the same way. Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body. Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Well, the statue is still there. Oh no, I think I saw blood. Coming from under the white sheet, I thought I saw something that looked like blood. Just like setting up, Kyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We were careful to remove everything exactly in the order Kyo directed. Yeah, so ominous. She's dead, right? Or not? What's that? I see something... a weird color there.
Oh yeah.
What's with the O? I know it is blood. I think. Something is amiss. No, you think? Maybe she's just hurt, though. Maybe she's not dead. Himiko ran toward the cage as a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... Shut up, you! She wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... Use your magic! I was gonna say to lift it up. That's a lot of blood, though. She probably is dead. Okay, 2 murders then.
Masaka.
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Monofani's green puke was predicting this tragedy. It's orange now. Puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this. Everyone, please assemble in the seance room. The second body discovery announcement played. Tenko, seriously? What is this? How did this happen? Tenko, Gonta, so sorry. Gonta no could protect you. Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the seance. What happened? I don't know. What's happening? Ohakuma. I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I guess for now you should maybe start the investigation right away. Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes? Huh? What happens in the event there are 2 murders by 2 people? What if there are 2 blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial? Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario? What would happen? Monodam, what would happen? What would happen? Gee, you look lost too, Monodam. I thought you were gonna run things instead of Daddy. I don't know what to do, really. I don't know. Oh man, they're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate. Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help. If you've already forgotten, Daddy is in no condition to help us. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that. It's all your fault, Monofani. Daddy, help! We don't know what to do on our own. We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now. That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monodam. Daddy, I love you, so please go back to normal. I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Oh, you're making me blush. There's a new one. I'm back. Were you good while I was away? Ato-chan. Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs. No. Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax. Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation. But I was able to do it. Secret is to just leave whether you get permission or not. Wait, so then, what's this baldy then? Oh, just a part-timer I got to cover me while I was gone. Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here. Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again? Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served. The blackened who killed the victim first, the first victim to be discovered will be the target. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer was still a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim. Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later. I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father is running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecision is just the worst. Daddy, you're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he never let us go. That's why he's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy. Oh, don't say that. Taken out of context, it's so gruesome. I mean, disgusting. So to make sense of all that, if both murderers have different culprits, then our vote will determine Enji's killer. But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we? True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case. Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited. Ah, you fucking psycho. Shuichi, this is bad. Okay, if I am not done with the investigation in 20 minutes, I will still have to stop the stream. I won't have a choice. Because I do need time to eat dinner, take a shower, prepare my bag and everything to leave, so... Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now. So this is where you need to step up. Listen, Shuichi, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so. Yeah. He's feeling a lot better now. Right? I wonder if he has something to do with this. The victim is Tenko Shabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle of the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Well, the MO is certainly the same as Enji's cause of death. It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Enji's curse. Curse? God, not again. Curse! Okay, no, he's feeling better now.
何が呪いだ。
桃田君、落ち着いて。
呪いなんてあってたまるかよ。ふざけんな。
ふざけてるのはあんたの方でしょ。殺されたいの？
A dull sound reverberated through the room. She didn't like being groped like that, I guess.
大丈夫？
Kaito, are you okay? My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. Maybe she was never hugged like that, I guess. So she was flustered. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence. True, we haven't time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk. That's true with Enji and then Tenko. You were ready to accuse her of being the murderer of Enji 5 minutes ago. To think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. Ah, yeah, well, there we go. I'm sorry, Tenko. It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder, because I'm a detective. Investigation resume. It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to. Gonta, bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay? No, that won't be necessary. Yeah, that's not necessary at all. Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power?
美人すぎる天才美人発明家こと入間美優様がキーボのメンテナンス時に追加した新機能だ。
ここは任せてください。僕が光となって皆さんを照らします。
キャーキャーキャーキャーキャー照らせ照らせ照らしちまえ。
Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate. Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Kokichi Oma. Man, what a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something. Okay. Let's talk to everyone. This investigation is over and shut, and it's all thanks to me for giving Kibo his new function. Now then, Cunt Fu's killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes who signed up to do this bullshit seance in the first place. No, not necessarily. Seriously, the seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in a room kill her? There's something weird about these 3 rooms that are absolutely identical to one another, I would say. You believe that Tenko was killed during the seance? There's no other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that? It is true that Tenko was alive before the seance began. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Maybe there was someone hidden inside the statue. No? Maybe if there's a stab mark through the tarp that was on it, the cover, the sheet, But when the candles were relit, she was dead. Hey, there's a hole in the ground under her. No? That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Why did this? Kyo, I know the murder was pretty shocking. Of course, I am shocked about that as well, but why did the seance fail? We performed all of the steps flawlessly. She must have been dead before the seance was over then. So we could not channel her, Angie, I guess. We performed the caged child again and summoned Tenko's spirit this time. Cut the crap, just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did you get killed during the seance? True, it may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed. Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the marker stone. Then Shuichi and Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Finally, we all sang the caged child song. The seance should have been complete, but now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. A thunder, or what? Thunk. Yeah. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped. Perhaps that was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something. Then what happened? We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And that's when we discovered the body. Yeah, after removing the things. We go right over to the cage and the moment she lifted it. Then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
Yeah.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed? That is a problem. There is another problem, and that is why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out. Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak it here? Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham, Mikey never was one to pull her punches. Gonta? Gonta's so ashamed. Why Gonta no could protect friends? Leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all. Yeah, right. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious and now this. I'm sorry, Tenko. Cry later. Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate thoroughly, we'll die too. I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us. You're right, Tenko would want us to figure out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize. Why does she have her back turned? Hole in the corner? There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still. A hole. Looks like there's space under here too. Hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? That was an accident, actually. I was trying to look at her. Do these floorboards seem a little unstable to you? They're tough to walk on. Didn't Gonta say at one point that one of them was not nailed down? Yeah, that's what Gonta told me. That's probably the reason they're a bit unstable. They've only been laid on top, that's why they're unstable. Well, the boards are fairly thick and sturdy. I can't imagine they'd come loose easily. But if someone wanted to remove a floorboard, they could easily do so, right? I suppose. It's the white sheet we used for the seance. This was placed on top of the cage. Kyo was the one to remove it. This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric, which means Tenko was stabbed through this cloth. Wasn't stabbed through this cloth? Wait, she was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Wait, what was that? No hole in the fabric. She wasn't stabbed through it. Okay, there we go. Dog statue. Dog god. Yeah, it was placed on top. This one, the statue is pretty heavy. Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls. What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? What? I'm kidding. Anyway. If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily. Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Dog statue has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. I didn't speak to Himiko yet, I think. Hey, Himiko, be strong, Himiko. Gonta, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break. But she's not talking, it's like Himiko not even here. She must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. Tenko's body. The cage. There's blood on the cage too. It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage, big enough for a person to fit inside. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first. Hey, look at this. A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. It's probably Tenko's blood, yeah? I imagine so. The spatter must have been made when she was killed. Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. But when the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead. If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this bloodstain, right? Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but at the exact moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. I don't know. Really? No, we already checked that. The marker stone. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Yeah, the marker stone. Yeah, we've already seen this, right? Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. So she had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Crooked floorboard. This floorboard is loose. Ah, it's the one right under Tenko. Why is this floorboard loose? It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the seance. Why would it come loose during the seance? A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Where there's a hole right under her. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused instant death and didn't hear a scream during the seance. Ah, wait. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain? Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. What do you mean? You were concerned about that, right? With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience? Of course, quick death are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense. The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. But isn't that everything? Like what? The candles. Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in the room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles it was pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? If he came from under the floorboards and had a light or something to the where she was, we might not have been able to use to see the lights with the whole thing being covered by a sheet. Ah, yeah, the magic circle, yeah. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was. It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
あのさ
Was this drawn with salt? Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt. Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous. Ridiculous. I have performed many successful seances. Why, I've even had spirits enter my body. Shut up, I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually. In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle. We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Caged Dog Village document. Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic circle Korekyo drew has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. We finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor? It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light? Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine. Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down. So he did that, I guess? It's dripping from two ends. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. Etc, etc. Let's look around for it'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty space. Yeah. What's this? Eh? Look, part of the cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
そうだね
It's near those loose floorboards, and the portion missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it, it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why. Another cross piece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall in this if this portion is missing. So what purpose did it serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the cross piece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Ah, yeah, okay, I see, okay, fair enough. What's this here, though? Ah, this part back there, I guess. Some of the wood that has corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can't get into the next room through here. If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway. True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had the light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it possible to move around in there. Then they could have used the light like we're doing right now. True. They used the light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? A sickle. The murder weapon? There's a bloodstain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tenko's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood there? Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too. You're right, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard. Did Tenko's blood spatter here when she got killed? I wonder, I can't really be sure yet. But these floorboards here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Let's look at this one. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Tenko's. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it. The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon. This came from my research lab. It did? A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches, and since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck? The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's possible. Then her posture is the question. Even, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right? Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark? Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. I think we finished investigating here. You want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation. But we're done in that room, right? We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise? What do you mean? If Enji and Tenku have different killers, then the Blackens we need to vote for is the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Enji. That's what Monokuma said. So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Enji's? Yeah, of course. But this is bigger than the killing game for the sake of the two who died. I need to reveal the truth of both their death. Well, I understand why you feel that way, but if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. Are you kidding me? Ah, okay. Damn this guy. Uso da yo. You think that's funny? Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror? What are you doing? Oh, sorry, I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood. Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then, suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through it? Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard. If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. Haha, what bad luck. The crosspiece was gone, does that mean? Too late? Just in time, I need to have dinner.
殺し合いの誇り、自信と夢。殺し合いファンよ、胸を張れ。そして、しかと見届けよ。プロ野球、サッカー、スマホゲー、よく見ていろ。これが殺し合いのパワーだ。殺し合いは絶対に負けない。全生徒、学級裁判場に入場です。
I guess time's up. Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something. What were you trying to check? I wanted to research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the exact way as it was in the picture, and not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial, so see you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi has been added to the triplet section. Let's go too. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes. What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Can't I fast travel to the thing? Alright, I'll save right before the trial then. It would appear we've all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. Less friends mean that it's much harder to solve mystery. Well, don't worry, I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. What's that supposed to mean? More importantly, are you okay to Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but wow, Maki roll sure does pack a punch. It's your fault. You don't need to worry about dwindling numbers. Our dipshits have died so far. Only dipshits have died so far. I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine. These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world. It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Atwa, please lend us your power. It may be difficult for us to rely on Atwa. Considering what happened to Enji, whom Atwa loved most of all. She shouldn't have relied on Atwa in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atwa. So what, robots can believe in God? Actually, before I even met Enji, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice that tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble. How long are you going to say that for? Atwa and ghosts don't matter right now. Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap. His trap? He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating. No, it didn't. Yeah, there's no way. It's all you. Shuichi, say something. What should I say? As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. We descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster, and so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it? Boy, they look pretty depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed, you'll make Monodam sad. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The 3rd class trial was about to begin. Enji Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Then Tenko Shabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The 2 who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? 2 different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Okay, let's set some skills. Atwa's intuition, not the least of which. Well, I can't buy anymore, I guess. Atwa's thing, where is it? Huh? Ah, yeah, okay, it got equipped. Alright. And then I need to buy something else. Saint Miko's ability. Librarian's glare. Instantly silences loud voices, especially effective during mass panic debates. Excellent. The keyword in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start. Effective during debate scrums. Well, I like that. Okay, got 4 points left. No, start it. And then I'll save. And that'll be all for today, people. Okay. Let's not go any further, because if he explains something that will be a little bit different this time, by tomorrow I will have forgotten. A night shift will have happened between now and then. So I'll probably be, well, not exactly the most focused in the world. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, thank you for watching, people. I'll be back tomorrow then. Potentially a bit earlier than today. I can't really say. That'll all depend on how well I manage to sleep. Because typically I like to get up by 2 p.m., have lunch immediately, and then get on with streaming so that I can be done by just about 1 hour earlier than it is now. So yeah, today I was pretty much like 2 hours late compared to what I had planned to do. So that did not go exactly according to plan. But anyway, I needed a rest, so I'm not too sad about it. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow then. And tomorrow we'll continue with the trial, the third one. See you next time. Bye-bye.